Hey guys, I'm so excited for today's video. We're in the middle of our Upgrade Your Forehand Challenge, and we're going to be doing lots of Friday fitness tips with you. And we're brought to you by Ted Nurse. He's amazing, and he's going to show you a couple secrets so you can hit a forehand faster. What are these secrets?
Fast twitching muscles, explosion, all the great players have it. Today we're going to work on some secrets, how to get your body in position to execute that great shot that you may have. Let's get to work.
Oh my gosh, I am excited. Let's do this.
Let's get into some exercises. So first of all, we want to actually use some load position with some flexibility to get those muscles going and firing. Now, from this load position for a forehand shot, as you can see, body parts are already firing. Legs, abs, shoulders. From this position, as we explode and we weight transfer to the unload position, again we have body parts that are firing. Legs, abs, shoulders, flexibility in the back. What we want to start doing first of all is doing some exercises that will increase our flexibility before we start getting with fast twitching muscles and explosions. So here are some exercises that will help you with your flexibility. So from the load position here, like when we start our forehand shot, we're going to unload to the next side. You should feel that stretch and flexibility in your back and your shoulders and your lower back, and also the transfer of the weight from one leg to the next. And you can use this exercise at higher counts of 10 or 12 and more sets. So when you're feeling the stretch, take your time and get into that load position with that stretch where we're staying tall, but we're actually allowing the back and the shoulders to flex and stretch. From that position now, we're going to go into stretch, explode, stretch, explode back to ready position, and stretch and explode. And the stretching now, what we're doing is we are still restricting the range of motion, but we're exploding back into ready position and then loading up again, exploding back into ready position and then loading back up again. As we're in resting position, we're actually going to employ a stretch. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. So we can employ a stretch where we're actually stretching the lower back and the sides by pushing the hip out to the side, coming back up to the straight position, and then pushing the hip out to the side the other way, coming back up to the straight position. This is going to help your lower back and those twitching muscles in your lower back. A lot of times, most players will pull their back because this stretch is not involved. So this is a nice little tip for you to keep that back nice and flexed and nice and strong. So from this position, we're going to start getting a little more explosive. I'm very sure a lot of you are aware of this exercise, and it's the ski jumps. So we're going to move, explode, resistance, explode back. This is what we need to actually get that forehand shot going and moving our bodies aerobically in position. Now, you can do this exercise at the beginner level. You can do the exercise at the intermediate level where you're exploding higher, or you can do it at the advanced level where your explosion is bigger. So whichever you choose, for those people who are maybe have a knee injury or a back injury, you can start with the beginner level where you're just moving from side to side. Let pain be your range of motion, because again, we're controlling the motion, but we're substituting that big range of motion for short, explosive, twitching motions, allowing the muscles to get strong in a different kind of way to help us with tennis strokes. Again, don't forget, these are tennis-specific exercises geared for tennis players where you don't have to have a big muscle, but a strong muscle that can actually be fast twitching for big forehand shots and backhand shots. Now, another exercise is really great for you. Again, as you notice, most of the exercise have to do with loading the legs, because you have to have strong legs in order to move, to execute your shots. So today we're going to do what I call a Hindu squat, where we're squatting with our body weight. We're going down and we're exploding back up. So here's the resistance, here's my explosion. Here's my explosion. Here's my explosion. Now if you want, at the beginner position, you can just bend without the explosion and that will still work. Making sure that your knees when you bend is not in front of your toes, but is behind, so you're dropping your body weight without bending forward with your knees. You want to drop your body weight. Now, at the intermediate level, you want to maybe just come up on your toes. And the advanced level, you probably want to explode up, explode up, explode up, explode up. I will go back after a good couple of reps of this, maybe 10 reps of this. I'll go back again to my stretch. Pointing to the sky, keeping the hands to the ears, pushing one hip out to the side. Again, because when you do these exercises, body parts tighten up, so a little flex in between will work. So we flex into the side, flex in the side, then we come back again. Guess what? The legs are loaded again, and we get do not exercises where we in allowing the explosion to take place. That explosion is going to depend upon fast twitching muscles in order for it to be executed. So here we go, and we are going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to switch the legs. Which legs go in front? And 1, left leg, side, right leg, side, left leg, side, right leg, side. If you mess up like I do sometimes, it's okay. You just get back to where you left off and keep going. Front, side. As you notice, I'm keeping the bend. I'm not coming straight up again. So I'm keeping that legs fired and engaged so I can get the best out of the load and the explosion. The load and the explosion. So that exercise is fantastic. Again, when we're at rest, we always coming back to a place where we're going to involve a little stretch. What would be the stretch this time? Here's a nice little stretch. At the load position again, we're going to put this one hand here. I'm going to stretch over to the side. As you can see, the minute you do it, you know what's involved. Load in the legs, fire in the stomach, stretch the upper body. This shoulders are being stretched, the arms are being stretched. Back to ready position. Over. Ready position. Over. Ready position. Over. Ready position. Over. You should feel this in your back. You should feel this in your side. Your legs are strong and engaged. You are getting stronger. You will be faster. Those muscles will twitch better. You'll be a better athlete because you need that for that forehand. You need that for that power. Fast twitching muscles. You need that. Now, this is a lot of exercises that you can do. And I said before, there is a level that you can go to. You can use light dumbbells. You can use your own body weight. You can use higher explosions to actually increase the power of that muscle, to twitch faster, to explode faster. If you're not having these things in this video, you're not doing these things in this video, more than likely that great shot you have on the forehand side is going to be compromised because the aerobics, the movement, the explosion, the fast twitching muscles are not there. So I want you to actually feel like as though this video is necessary for your game, okay? Now, again, every time we're resting, we're doing a stretch. Every time we're resting, we're doing a stretch. So the stretch I'm looking for is, we're stretching out here. Again, the leg is loaded, but we're getting the stretch here to the side. Up, stretch, out 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 to the side. One more exercise for load and explosion that I will suggest. There are many. If you continue with this program, you will see there are many exercises you can do, but I'm just giving you some secrets and some good meaty information that you can use now to improve your game. Here's a nice load and unload exercise that you can do with some movement. Here we go. The squat, and we change. The squat, and we change. The squat. So here's a little bit of movement with a lot of explosion. Resist and explode back up. Explode back up. explode back. Now again, this is the beginner position. If you want to move to intermediate and advanced, you actually involve a little more explosion to get that muscle accustomed to twitching fast. So it would look like this. Down, up, up. There's my explosion. There's my explosion. Is your legs gonna get stronger? Absolutely. Are you gonna be stronger? Absolutely. Better athlete? Absolutely. Because that is the regiment of champions. So I want to encourage you to continue with your off-court training. Use these exercises with variety, with resistance, whether it's weights or not, with focus, and then go back after a couple of weeks and see how that forehand feels now that you're strong, you're engaged. The body parts that are responsible for bigger power is now better, faster twitching, more explosive for your forehand shot. See you guys next time again.
Okay, Ted, that was a great job. I really love that. Look, he's still going. I love that. And a lot of the stuff he was showing you, again, it's building that explosion, and that's what the pros are doing. They're exploding the ball. And I love what he was doing with the footwork, you know, the way he was doing the different movements, because when you're playing tennis and it's such a dynamic game, your feet are just not moving one way. You just can't like just step into a ball or just hit open stance. There's many different body positions that the pros are getting themselves into, so the more you get used to using your feet to coordinate things, you can play much better tennis. What Ted has just done is helped you upgrade your forehand. Remember, we've got a 7-day upgrade your forehand challenge going on right now. If you go over to crunchtimecoaching.com and sign up, and we're going to be taking you and we're going to be showing you that ATP blueprint. Ted, anything you want to say before we take off today?
I want to say you have to encourage yourself to do off-court training. It's important to your game. Get those exercises involved in your regimen, and I promise you that small piece that I just now showed you and demonstrate to you will totally help your game across the board.
All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.